So I am today going to talk about how to get a line of credit. 3 things. First, you do need good credit, okay? Good credit pretty much means a 680 or above. So you're gonna have to clean up that credit if it's not quite there. And I have tips toward the end of the video, so don't click off if you don't have good credit. I'm gonna help you get there, okay? That's the first thing to help you get a line of credit. And I'm talking personal lines of credit. Second thing is, you have to have at least 2 years of credit history. So like if you're a new graduate or something like that, you have to have some type of credit card open for at least 2 years or more, or you have a car loan or something on your credit for at least 2 years. Because folks with no credit at all, or if you just immigrated to the country, probably not gonna get a line of credit right now. Okay, third thing is income. You have to be working, or an entrepreneur, solopreneur, side hustle, whatever you do, nobody's judging you, but you have to have proof of income, right? So first thing you can do to really up your credit score is, you know these cards right here? You've got to get the balance down on these cards, like literally down, oh there he goes, to under 30% utilization. Okay, this is what I mean. Let's go to the board. All right, here we go. So focus on reducing your credit utilization. What is credit utilization? That means if you have 3 credit cards, for example, and let's say one card has like $15,000 max limit on it, another one has $5,000 max limit, and let's say another one has like $3,000 max limit, right? Okay, so the max limit of all your credit cards, let's do some math here. 3. You have $23,000 is the maximum credit you can use, right? So what you want to do is you take this number, you add up all your credit cards, you take this number, and you're gonna divide it by 30%, okay? So that is $6,900. So what this means is across all your credit cards, you wanna get your balances under $6,900. If your balances on all your credit cards are over this amount, that's what's really reducing your credit score, right? You want to get it under 30%. Like for example, if you have, let's say you've maxed out this card. Let's say you got $15,000 on this one. You balled hard. It's all right. Let's say this one has a $3,000 balance, and let's say the $3,000 card is maxed out, right? So we add all that up together, and you're at $21,000, right? So what do? You take this number, all your balances, right? And you see the difference? This is $6,900. This is 30% utilization. So if you divide this number by this number, so that's 21,000 divided by your max balance, 23,000, you're gonna get 91.3%. Oof, get on out of here, marker. This marker don't never want me to be great, I swear. You're at 91.3% utilization, right? So you got to get down to 6,900 in your balances, right? So when people talk about reducing your credit utilization, if you know how to calculate what your utilization is at, and if you can calculate what you need to do to get down to 30%, then you know how much of your balance you got to pay off, right? So if your balances are at 21, let's go up here, 21,000, and you're trying to get to under 30% utilization to up your credit score, right? So you're trying to get down to 6,900. That's your goal. That's where you at. You're gonna do some minus. Bam, magic. So you've got to pay $14,100 across your credit cards to up your credit score. Okay, so now you have a goal of how much you got to pay off on your credit cards and not spend more. Okay, be careful. I know Christmas is coming up, depending on when you're watching this video. Now you have a goal of how much you got to pay off to increase your credit score. This is the number one thing that is keeping your credit score low for the most part. This credit utilization right here, you've got to get it under 30%. All right. Second tip is, if you have anything in collections, this is a tip I've used for myself when my credit score was in the 500s and the medical bills came for me and I said, I don't have it. Call the companies. Do not say that it's your debt. Just call the companies and ask them to remove the account off your credit report in writing in exchange for either paying off the debt completely, as in you got to make a payment today when you're talking to them, or you negotiate the debt down for less than the actual debt is. Okay? If you do have a good credit score, you've got some credit history, and you are working and have income, then you're going to proceed on to actually applying for a personal line of credit. So whoever you bank with, try going to your bank's website and looking at the products that they have, and look for something called a personal line of credit, a PLOC, or it's just called a line of credit. So what you do usually, you can apply online or just go to the bank and talk to a personal banker. Build that relationship. Maybe it'll help you get a huge line of credit up to like 25 or 50,000. Who knows? So that is the next step. If your bank does not offer lines of credit, shame on them. Then check out credit unions online in your area or perhaps other banks. But to be honest, credit unions are the way to go. That is the pro tip, okay? I personally use a credit union. I know there's another fantastic YouTuber lady named Christy Van. I'll link her channel below, Fantastic. She uses a credit union. And the reason why we use credit unions is because they have all of these products that help you do velocity banking with no fees. Back to what I was saying, line of credit. Go to your bank. If they don't have it, go to another bank, or best route is to go to credit unions. Credit unions are probably way better to work with and definitely have lines of credit for you to use. So those are the tips that I would suggest if you're trying to get a line of credit, but you need to increase your credit score. Try those 2 tips. Let me know in the comments below how it goes, or if these tips have worked for you, because they've definitely worked for me. So I'm just sharing the knowledge. All right. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe, and share for more personal finance content. Bye.